And turns 3 and 4, you said?
Yeah, basically, if you're going to call it a four corner, it's turn 3 and 4 coming up around. Cracker boxes are now staged, getting ready to take the flag start they elected to do instead of a clock start, normally 3 minutes.
I want to remind you guys that we're only going to get a view of one turn here, one turn only.
On the outside, Glenn Madden in the 42 penalty box, then the wood box 85, Richard Rucky, Ron Haskins in the 50, coming up in 3. On the inside is the 88 Orangutan along with Liquor Box P69, Dave Laws.
Chest.
I can't see from our vantage point, but I can hear them.
Can you hear me now?
I'm not hearing you.
I hear you.
You hear me? I'm not hearing you.
How about now? Check 1 2.
Still nothing. I'm not hearing you.
Okay, I got you. Hold on.
All right.
How about now?
I got you now, loud and clear.
Cool.
Liquor box, first to the pin, nice and tight. 1 and 2. Penalty box on the outside. It's going to be a drag race with a Regatta coming up the middle. Ron Haskins in his rookie year in the P50. Firecracker, he calls that. Good looking green above. Richard Rucky, former world champion in the P85 wood box, shaking it down. First jumping on the roof. The exit our viewpoint, he only gets one turn and back towards start finish. 9,000 RPM, a 314-inch Chevrolet side by side. It's Liquor Box on the inside, the 42 penalty box on the outside. Orangutan picking up third in the middle. Let's see if they can thread the needle here real quick. Still boys have had a little bit of difficulty now. Wood passion from 1962 getting around the corners, but they're getting a hammer on it. Ron Haskins did a good job at Firecracker. Picking up 4th place right now. Respectable run for a rookie-year driver. Out of our view for about 45 seconds.
All right, we got some race sound now.
Here we go. Now, Clint Matt, the heavy foot that he has, he's bouncing that SPT 2 horsepower, and he's taking out about a 4-motor on Liquor Box. He rounds out in around lane 4. Liquor Box sticks with lane 1. The Stump Boys thread the needle as they now put the P85 wood box a lap down. Firecracker coming on around our vantage point again. Now. I'm seeing a lot of red vote and not much white. Liquor Box on lane 1, and then like Jerry Ross. Well, that was the vote Jerry Ross used to drive. Now we've got the 88 vote. I do not see penalty votes. Switch. Again, back to our view.
All right. Okay, how we doing?
Right now, things have changed a little bit. We got penalty box 3 boats out in the front.
Okay.
Lane 3. Now, the last of my view was Liquor Box on lane 1, hitting the pin like he's Jerry Ross. That is Jerry Ross's old boat. Here comes Ron Haskins in the P50. Rookie driver doing a good job this year, getting used to a really clean setup. I went visiting with him earlier today, and man, that boat is really pretty. He was uncovered just so I could take a peek. These heats are fast and quick. Looks like something may have happened in the 42 penalty box out of Diamond Marine in Boulder City. As Liquor Box rounds the pin slow, means he's taking the checkered flag. Our vantage point, we can't see the checkered flag, we only see the final turn.
Where's the key?
So here comes the penalty box. We'll have to get word from Ross Wally, Commodore of SCS, as to how this thing ended up. Because it just out of our view is where the start finish line ends. Cracker boxes, as everyone will know, is our oldest of the APBA classes. Starting back in the 40s, they had flathead Fords in them and Oilers, hand fuel pumps, the rider. But then was called the riding mechanic. Now he's an observatory point, lane change co-pilot of some sorts. Certainly advanced in the last few years with the SB2 engine from Chevrolet. Just stepped the horsepower game up. Allows these guys to spin between 9 and 11,000 RPM down the straightaway. Smidgy poo over 100. Some guys are saying they're going faster than that, but I need to see the GPS. That pretty much brings that heat to the close. If anyone isn't in the Parker area, they will know that it's a change of seasons windy day. We're down at Pirate's Den on the fence by the pirate ship. I wonder if that chamber works. I see some mud here. A tennis ball.
We'll do an introduction in a minute. Just dialed here. Hey guys, welcome. Surf Rat in the house. We are live. We got it. It took us a while, huh?
Yeah, it was a little bit of relocation and redistribution and outsmarting the elements here.
Is what it is, huh?
Yeah, we're here though.
Yeah.
Glad to be out here. Glad to be back with you. Been a year and a half.
You too, Brett. It's nice to see you again. And
Yeah.
you guys don't know Brett. He's the mouth of the South.
Yeah, that's what they called me back in the old desert days, back Blessed Desert.
Yep, mouth of the South. You know.
Got a little bit of gab going on here.
That's good. That's what people want to hear. Let's see.
Mhm.
A couple things I want to do here. You go ahead and talk if you need to.
Well, here's what we got. We got one of our former champions. And in the day when I was coming up in the cracker boxes in 05, 06, 07, and learning how to drive these darn things, there's a young lady, her name was Amy Ross. And the man to beat was a woman.
Oh, yeah?
And she drove a boat, originally called the California Girls, and they changed it to the Arizona Girls, but it's a P96. Amy came with a pretty much what we consider, I think, is an incurable disease at this point, the ALS, the Lou Gehrig's disease. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a racing for the cure, and it's going to be presented by the Cracker Box class, but of course all the flat bottom. And
you guys want to see us? Let them see us. How's that?
Oh,
there we go.
There we are. Hey,
okay, hey.
We'll say I'm
And we're not in the snow. It's just it's a cold wind.
It's a little chilly.
We got some wind.
I mean, this is supposed to be like shorts and thong and skinny bikini weather, but
we got some wind, folks. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry about the wind.
Nothing we can
Yeah.
do. Nothing we can do. It's just we got to work with it. That's all.
Better than not.
That's true.
I could be sitting on the couch watching reruns of Oprah.
True.
No,
We know.
I wouldn't even do that. Never have. Never have. Anyway, but this ALS Warriors is what we're putting together here, and we're going to be doing some stuff. We're going to get a Venmo and a Zelle page set up here real soon to get everybody the information on that. We're going to take some donations for Amy. She's one hell of a woman. She's got a beautiful young daughter that unfortunately, unless something happens in the medical world, she may not get to see a whole lot more. It's unfortunate. Ah, I'm getting a fancy. No, it's not going to work. I'm not getting fancy phony.
I thought it would. You're going to be on it more than me. Let me get this one.
Oh, I get the fuzzball now. Is that better? Oh my goodness, I can feel it better in my ear.
Is it better?
A little bit.
Okay, well, you're still going to hear wind.
Yeah, you're gonna
No
have
doubt
some wind
about
because
it.
the wind's blowing. What the hell, you know? You know, back in the old Lee Iacocca said, and he was just thinking about marketing. It was, let's see which way the wind's blowing. Well, I don't like the way the wind blows today. I can't correct my papers. The wind's blowing right in
Yeah.
our face. You know?
Yeah, it's head on to us, guys, and we're trying to do the best we can for you. We're sorry about the wind noise.
What do you think of my little fuzzy thing? You guys like that? It's tickling my goatee.
Hey, it works.
Yeah.
We're trying to get the wind noise down. That's all.
Yeah, so we get a lot of people tuned in here. You catch a surfer at TV on your cell phone. Man, this technology.
Really cool.
I remember back my first cell phone used to have full screen there.
So we're gonna open up the channel so we can see chat here, guys. Sorry, we were a little bit behind here, guys. Sorry about that. We, like I said, we had some issues setting up. We set up 3 separate places. It's no joke either.
We're out here right here by the pirate ship, out here at the Pirate's Den. Pretty cool place, And then of course the main pits and everything are down at the La Paz County campground area.
Right.
Glad to be down this. You know, this is where this boat race and stuff really started.
Here we go. We got something going on.
What do we got out
We're
there?
gonna have to stand up for this one. Let's get back on race.
All right, we are done. We got
switch over the cameras. There we go.
my skin sickness. Those are called classic endurance.
That's the CEs.
Yep.
Classic endurance.
Yep.
Heat number 1.
4-lapper here for you guys. Now, these boats are running about 80, 90 mile an hour. Small block Chevrolets, maybe some small block Fords. This is a good starter class. If the guy wants to get into flat bottom racing and he doesn't want to spend the kind of stupid money we spend on the tracker boxes, he can get into the classic endurance stuff. And it's really competitive because they're very evenly matched flat bottom boats. You get a down pedal with these boats, you don't in the tracker box.
Right.
So, I mean, you can mash that old down pedal and flatten her down there, bring her around the corner. There's guys that run double duty. You just got one of these boats as well as a tracker box, and they race balls.
And once again, folks, we are located at the far south end of the racetrack, where we can only see one turn. Unfortunately, they do not have a spot for us in the middle of the track.
Well, that was only a technological thing. We can't get internet. I got one bar on famous AT&T, which they say is the best down here.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter texted me earlier, "Daddy, where are you at?" I'm like, I walked up and found her, and then the text goes, "Ring?" And I go, I'm right here. I'm right here, kid.
Yeah.
Well, I texted you that 30 minutes ago.
Well, that's just it, you know. You just never know.
I don't think people come down here to be on their phones.
No.
No, I don't think most people really give a flying hoot if the phone works or not. I'm looking at a packed house.
TVs and phones you leave at home when you come down to Parker.
You bring the cooler.
You got a lot to do down here.
Yes, you bring the cooler and race gas.
That's right, and the family.
Yeah, and the bicycles, and then there's one little fat tire, little electric bicycle thingy I walked by when I was bringing the extension cord down. I'll bet you that thing runs 30 miles an hour. What do you think?
The good part about it is, guys, is we do have a direct connect right now with the internet here at the Pirate's Den.
We hardwired.
We are hardwired, yes.
Yeah. So
hardwired in, so that's a good thing. That's your mic, huh?
I don't know. Is that me all right there? Bring me up slow then. All right, testing 1, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3 there. That's me. Yeah, that's a lot better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, guys. Hey, I got 25, 30 mile an hour winds gusting up here right now, guys. I don't even know how long you're going to race because, you know, you don't want to put those hydros out on the water and this stuff.
No, they're not going to be able to run any of the little hydroplanes.
Right over.
No, you won't.
Right over.
Yeah, you won't see the F1s. You won't see the F1s, and you won't see the 45s. You're not going to see any of the tunnel boats. They're already trapped on
no hydros, no tunnels.
Yeah, so you guys that don't catch on to that, them little sponson-looking boogers, they trap air in the middle, and that's how they get lift. And when they get lift, they're flying these boats. They're just boat because water's under. They're actually flying the boat. They just rock it back on the engine.
That's cool.
They fly it. That's really how they drive it. And they jack that motor, get jack plate on, the motor goes straight up and down, and you know, and
it's barely on the water, huh?
No, they just barely. The back of the sponsons is just barely hanging.
Barely in there.
That's why almost every event you'll see one of those guys take a little swim. I call it taking a swim. Yeah, it's not.
They
They're
have-
capsules, you know, they've got air. So do the K-boats now. Almost all the K-boats are capsule out. That's okay.
I'll give you something better than that.
Better than a roll of red duct tape. Look at that.
Well, I don't know if it's better, but you can make it a tripod. Make it better.
Oh, that's fancy.
How's that?
I'm liking
Hey,
that.
we're dealing with wind here, guys.
I had a dog we called Tripod one time.
That's a cool name. Do you only have 3 legs?
Yeah, that's why you call it Tripod.
That very much goes good.
Yeah, it was fitting. Yeah, it was fitting. We had forecast.
Go ahead.
We were forecast to have the wind quit blowing, and but this didn't cooperate. All right. All right. Classic Endurance on the water. I wish I could give you guys boat numbers right now, but I can't see them. But I can give you colors. They're one of red. And there's a yellow. Yep. So this is actually GPS 100 on the water. I didn't know that because there's a GN boat in this class right now. So I don't know what the heck happened to Classic Endurance, but I talked to this guy in this Conway 21 footers. What is he beautiful boat?
Yeah.
It's a GN. And he's running it in GPS 100 now. GN boat runs about 120 to 130 down the straightaway. We've got the pretty deep beam. And I don't know if you guys have ever got to see the Coochie boats ever run at the boat races. Joey Coochie builds the boat. This guy's bought up pretty much of his team in the old 24 boat that he owns. And that Eric Sperry, you remember him? We were down here last night.
Yeah.
Holy smoke, is that guy a baller or what?
That guy puts on a show.
Dude, this kid,
He puts
flat
on a show.
foot, hit boat. He get behind.
If the boat had brakes, he'd never use them.
No, no.
If it had
God,
brakes, he'd never use
He
them.
didn't lift. He just slammed the down pedal and whipped it around. And you could see the bottom of the boat as much as you could see the sides. Man, this Eric's was something else. You know, he had the old Trump 2020 inside that boat for a minute too. I don't know where he's at this weekend. He must be with a family.
No Eric Sperry, huh?
Yeah, he got a little baby there not too long ago. Beautiful wife. Fine young baby.
Whole deal.
All of that little family. All right, here we come.
Hey, Tree, we wish you were here too, man. What do we got going here?
We're coming around. They're bringing them around. We're going to get a checkered flag and go racing.
Actually, they're going to get a green flag, right?
Yeah, green to go. Wait a minute. I was jumping the gun.
Checkered would be the finish.
That's when we jump. That's a cracker box day for you. I don't know which flag to look at. That's why we have riders and cracker boxes, you guys, by the way. The rider tells us what flag's out.
That's right.
Us drivers don't know nothing.
Just pay attention to one thing and then steer in that mother.
Yeah, because you get a down pedal. You can't push the pedal. You just drive it all with the throttle.
We don't have a leader yet, folks. We just got a race underway here. We'll let you know as soon as they come down into this turn here.
I got a feeling it's going to be that big old G-Moon boat. He's going to break out and get himself in trouble. Because if I had a boat that would run well over 100, I don't think I could pedal it back. That's
Well,
you know,
you might be right.
When your Chuck Taylors weigh 500 pounds and you drive a cracker, you know, doggone right foot is heavy as it gets.
It just keeps getting heavier.
It's expensive when it gets heavy.
It gets real heavy.
Yep, yeah. 10 grand in it.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it's a diamond deal.
That is heavy.
Still cheaper than having bad habits.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I had a couple.
We all have those.
More
Girlfriend?
expensive than the cracker box. Not by a
Do your
lot.
girlfriend do bad habits?
Now, okay, they must have did their parade lap because they're still under kind of set it up mode. Here they come around the final corner to take a green flag. Yes, sir. Typically, we've got a rookie. You know, if people can see that boat's way back, that will be a rookie driver getting his qualifying laps in is what he's saying back. Pretty much the best seat in the house sometimes. My rookie year, they made me stay back in the cracker box. Back in 07, they need to stay back a few feet.
You got to get some experience, huh?
Well, you know, it works out because you really from behind you can see what the heck everybody's doing and how they pick lanes and change lanes and stuff. And you know, you got to remember, rubbing's not racing in boat racing. That's for the NASCAR boys, with the fancy rope gates, sheet metal and stuff. This is a little more volatile.
I got you.
Yeah, there's that hot rod little yellow one coming around. They've taken the green. Of course, like I said, I did that GM boat. We got the pretty good. But he's going to come up in about third and stay wide.
can't see numbers much. We apologize. We're about a quarter mile away.
Yeah, exactly. That's great, though.
But hey, we can tell you colors for sure. Yellow.
Yeah.
We had a yellow one in there. We had a red
Yeah,
one in there.
yeah,
We got some action
Yeah,
boats.
that one is red and yellow.
We're just glad we can bring you some of the boat racing today. Whoa, we got one that got real out of control there, but pulled it off. We're watching in the camera. If you watch the video here, you can see.
Yeah, I can see that
A
one.
lot of times you can call a race by just watching the video player there. Turn number one. That's a white and blue boat there going through with the yellow cap.
That's a fat
Blower.
cat.
Yep. You know who that is?
I don't know.
That. I think I've seen that boat before with that big yellow blower. I can't think of his name. How you doing, Timothy? Welcome.
Here's the guy. We got the guys that in there. There's Dustin Daly, Tim Hoffman, Dave Tilley, Dustin Miller, Robert Conley. That 107 Strictly Business. That's got to be that GN boat.
Yeah, you know, I'm thinking that one with the yellow cap. I think that was Dustin Daly.
Okay.
I think. I'm not positive though.
Yeah, that's the
We're
number
far
40.
away.
They call that boat Slowpoke. I didn't see no Slowpoke.
No,
out
I
there.
didn't see any slow boats.
I don't get that. That must be, what do they call that?
It's a false name.
That's
False information.
facetious.
Fake news.
Fake news, yeah.
That's fake news right there.
I've never seen no fake news before. It's all that stuff is real, right? If they said it on
we thought
TV,
we thought it was real. It was on the
yeah, if
internet.
they said it on TV,
Okay.
you got to believe it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys, we're still racing. We're in lap number 2, coming around, going for lap 3.
Pretty much the same lineup.
Yep.
You know, in this class, if you go 101, you went too fast, and Ross will spank you.
Yeah, you're done. And it's not that the boats can't go any faster, it's just they're limited on speeds.
Yeah, so it makes it a driver's event, not just buying horsepower or anything like that. You've got to be able to calculate your RPM and your propeller pitch, and there's all kinds of math.
And your turns, you got to be good your turns.
Yep. Well, see, now you might go super fast through the corners, but if you leg it too hard, that's typically the back straightaways where everybody legs it hardest for some reason, and the front straightaway seems to get rougher, bouncing off the beat or something. But we're up there at La Paz, down there, the campground. The river's considerably narrower here. There's a little more current than it is downstream when we used to be. I don't remember the name of that place down there. I didn't remember that. Because they don't have, they didn't have us down there, so I forgot. Yeah.
All right, here we go, guys. Lap 4, this should be the final lap.
Yeah, about 4 lappers is all across us. Let these guys get in there.
Well, I think that was the schedule.
That's all it is. Yeah, it's 4 lappies. Yeah, of course.
So, folks, if you're going to race one of these boats in 4 laps, you got to get her done.
You can't be playing around.
There's no joking around out there.
Starts are critical in boat racing because of the weight. There are some situations where you can pick them off as you go.
All right, we got some shout outs here. We got a shout out to Timmy Hoffman and Casey Hoffman in the 717 and 719. So they're going to be getting some shout outs. And that was from April Lackey. And then Lisa Dilworth gave a shout out. Randall Dilworth. April says, be safe, everybody. And I guarantee you they're all going to be safe today. Everyone wants to be safe. Okay, so here we go. That was the finish. They're just coming around on like a parade lap right there. They're not racing right now.
I think they call that a cool down.
Okay, a cool down lap. I'll go for that. I go for the parade when you win, anyway.
Yeah, you know.
When you win it. But they haven't won the final yet. So
yeah, on the finals now they're going to pass a checkered flag out and they get to take that fancy lap for photo op and sell all that stuff to them sponsors.
And the problem is we can't see the finish, folks. We can't even see turn number 1.
No.
We see turn 2. That's it. But let's get these bigger so we can see.
So according to the schedule.
The schedule?
Yes, sir. It looks like we got a couple of K boats in the house, and I'm not so sure with Chris Pauly, Tyler Roth, John Guthrie, and old Jay Hart in the 500 boat and the 16 Shocker. I saw the 16K boat over there. I did not see the 500.
Huh.
But
you did go through a pit walk too.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I went down and said hi to everybody that would come out of their trailer, which was about a third.
Yeah, that's kind of cold,
They
guys.
were hiding.
Nobody likes the cold.
Hiding with, what's that guy? Hiding with something. It's something that's going to be different. Hopefully not.
I can't help you with that.
I don't remember that guy's name either. I'm getting forgetful now. 62 here in a couple of weeks. You know, getting up there on Mount South. talking it up.
You see that better over there?
Yeah, that's a little bit.
All right, cool. I'll put that over there for you.
That's a little. I think that's something. Now here comes that. What's that?
What you got?
I don't know. I think they're letting some playbook.
I think they're replacing a buoy.
Oh.
They might be replacing a buoy, or they just did, and they're coming back and doing it.
Yep. They
Because they're
got,
going
I
back.
hit a buoy once.
Oh, did you get fined?
No,
Did
I
it go
didn't.
flat?
No, it didn't go flat.
Oh, so you don't get in trouble then.
No, Ross said you got $250.
Oh yeah, if you flatten it.
Yeah, I didn't get that.
He doesn't even like you hitting them.
No, we stuffed.
He told me, he goes,
we
if somebody
stuffed.
hits it, I'm finding them. How much is half the
We
what it
stuffed.
cost?
Well, we're no CBR.
So do you know how much those cost?
Yeah, they're about $500.
So $250 if you hit it, folks. Don't do it.
Yeah, you gotta go to Walmart and get a bicycle package kit.
It's all good, Ross. It's good to go. We got duct tape.
We got jet flake duct tape. But yeah, it's all good. Let's do boat racing thing. I'm glad to see old Ross Wallach's just toughing it out.
Ray
It's been
Hoot says,
crazy.
what's up? Ray Hoot.
Ray Hoot, what's up, Hooter? Good to see you, my brother. Hoot's got his program for sale, I hear.
You got a little downtime. We can show him.
He look at that. Yeah.
Right there. There we go.
Yeah, man, good to go. Ray Hoot, man, he's a good guy. He won a couple races and won a championship. I think one year, the other 111 boat. And Ray and the family, good people. I hate to see them get out of the cracker box racing.
Well, sometimes you have to step away, and then you get the itch again.
He's got a classic pickup he's playing with. I saw on the
Sometimes
internet.
you get into a different
Yeah,
hobby.
you get
Things
this-
happen.
You get this hot rod bar hopping thing going, chasing them chicks, man.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
hard. Yeah, it's like Joe Dirt like to chase them chicks, I know Joe Dirt. Joe Dirt in the way.
Well, good. We're looking forward to showing your grandson race. Like I said, we have a limited view here where we're at. They don't have internet up here in the park where we need it. Unfortunately, the only place they have it is south of the racetrack.
Pirates Den.
The Pirates Den, that's
Now,
right.
if you've never been there, I'm going to pitch this joint. I
Pitch
stayed
it,
here.
they
I
love
stayed here.
it.
Spent I
You can
spent a
see.
bucket of money here partying a couple of years ago. I came down for 4th of July, which would probably been the smartest thing to bring the Hartleys.
It happens.
We brought the Hartleys down. Thought we were going to ride around 117th degree Parker weather. It was much more smart just to hang out here at Pirates Den. We got a cool bar set up outside, cold drinks,
Yeah.
good food, and accommodating the other RV, the other one down there.
Okay.
And we just watched hot rod boats made speed passes, and there was them pretty girls everywhere. And we just had a great time. It was just chilling.
Really cool.
Did I say we were doing some drinking?
You did mention
we,
that.
We might have done a little drinking.
Yeah,
it was with a buddy of mine, and he had a good credit card that we didn't even max that thing out that weekend.
How about that? A credit card you can't even max out.
We failed to max out the credit card.
Who does that?
We tried. We give it a heck of a run, buddy. A heck of a run. We were talking a minute ago about the Racing for the Cure, the LS Warriors that the Cracker Box team is going to do.
Yeah.
Amy Ross, our beloved sweetheart, Amy, has come down with this terrible disease. She's a tough woman. She's a good girl. She's won some championships. She run the Arizona girls, formerly known as California girls, the P96. And I've always said this, and I'll post it again and again when she chimed in. The man to beat Cracker Box for several years was a woman. The girl drove.
It wasn't a man to beat.
No, the man to beat was a girl. That's the old saying. The woman to beat, good girl. She got a LS. We're gonna pray for her and the family.
Yeah.
She got a beautiful daughter.
Absolutely.
And we're going to do some fundraising for her, and we're going to get you guys can go on to
and we're going to give you the information right now.
off the
You guys
Facebook
would like to
page.
help her.
Yeah,
She is a fellow racer. Remember, we always want to take care of our racers, guys. If it happened to you, we do the same for you.
Whether it's boat, off road, dirt
That's right.
bike,
Doesn't
I
matter.
raced a dirt bike or
If
two
you,
back in my
no
day.
matter what you race. You can
Yeah.
race a scooter. We don't care.
They race some silly little things too, you know that. The little them go-ped gizmos. That's big box, dude.
We got to tape down monitors, folks, because of the wind here. We've been losing monitors earlier. We had all kinds of stuff blowing around here. It's been pretty crazy.
That's a 200-mile-an-hour wind red duct tape.
That's right. It works too. As long as it
from
keeps
Home Depot.
As long as it keeps it there, that's all I care
From Home
about.
Depot.
This one doesn't ever go. That thing weighs about 10 tons.
That Odell, I remember.
That's an old Dell monitor, and the reason why I use it is because you can throw that off a cliff and it'll still work.
That's a sturdy looking rig, right?
You can just beat it up and it'll still work. Now you get these new ones, these real nice curved, expensive gaming monitors, and if you drop them one time, they're done. This thing I've dropped 100 times, it's still good to go.
I got my laptop. I'm pretty sure I bought it back about 07.
Yeah.
And one of the HP gizmos. It still works pretty good. And I got a printer from, heck, up to 2010 or 11. Little HP gizmo.
Oh,
still
yeah.
works. Yeah. Scanning printer,
You got someone in the shop
Problem.
that wants to know if Scott Steele's racing today.
I don't think so. No, Scott Steele, he'll be up the river, I hear.
He's here.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure he's racing.
Yeah, I don't think he's racing. I think Scott's going to be up there. Yeah, he might be up there pitting, but I think Scott will be up there running with the hot rods up the river a little bit.
That's right. There's a drag race.
Yeah. Scott's going to be up there with one of his red boats. That's Scott Steele. He runs this up pretty hard.
So they're up there doing that. All right, so we're on a break here, guys. We're waiting for the next race to come out. When it does, you're not going to miss anything. I guarantee. I'll get you guys right back out there.
Yeah, if we had cell phone coverage, we'd call Ross and find out what's going on. I can't.
We don't have any coverage. We don't have a radio down here.
We're going to wing it, though.
Well, we should have, but Rocky Talkie would have been cool.
Oh my gosh, we have to listen to everything.
Well, we don't have to listen to everything.
We can turn the volume down.
Yeah, we can turn it down. But when we need him,
I'm pulling out my fancy iPhone 8 right here, and I got good luck. I got a bar of LTE. I ain't got no G. No 4s, no 5s, no 3s. I got no G's.
No G's, guys. That's not good.
No. Got some text messages.
We can see the wind blowing behind us. Look at the palm trees. Look at the top of his head. Look at those palm trees right there.
They got some of my hairs.
Are they itching your head? It looks like they are.
What else we got here?
Folks, I don't know how many boat races they're going to run today. With this wind blowing like this, it's going to be limited. We're not going to run all the races today.
Certainly not any of the tunnel boats. Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no tunnel boats.
No tunnels today. We don't want to see them flip over.
They flip over when it's dead calm because
That's
they pack that air underneath them. Do that. I call it popping a wheelie down there.
Yeah. Can you imagine with this wind here, they'd be going a mile an hour.
They wouldn't make it
not
out
even
of the
a mile,
corner.
huh?
They would not make it out of the first corner, and they'd be upside down. And that's not good because those guys get to take that.
You're in Cali and the wind's crazy. Okay, so we're not the only ones getting the
So the whole West Coast, it must be this time for winter. Well,
Yep.
summer's finally going to check out.
wind.
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 That's just what the desert Southwest does. Blows in, blows out.
But I can tell you something, guys. It's cold over here. We got the water right here where the wind's coming off it. It's cold.
It might be 50-something degrees, but it's cold out there.
Yeah, because it's the wind factor off that water, and it's cold.
I just did a little stint up in the Salt Lake area, built a little store up there and some stuff, and it was really nice. And they were crying about 95 or 100 degrees. I was laughing at them. I says, I just live in Vegas at 115. That ain't nothing. And then about 3 weeks later, here come a northern snowstorm. It went from just beautiful to snow. And I'm like, I need to get this thing done and go home.
Like quick.
Yes, we did. We got to come home. That's how we got to be here this weekend. We got back down in the southern hemisphere for a couple weeks and went down to visit with my friends. And didn't bring no boat, no bikes, nothing. Because they were hanging out with you. Play around on surf ride, hang out, support the SCLC, and a great job all around Ross and his staff. Staff does. I mean, they do a lot of volunteers. They work their butts off. Trish and Gene Dorridge.
All year,
all
every year.
them good
For
people.
years.
Some of these people, now I've been involved now, this is my 15th year in the Cracker Box game.
We got something coming. I hear it.
Horsepower.
Did I hear something? I'm hearing things. I thought I heard an engine. Maybe not. I might have been hearing things.
Yep, no, you're right.
I was right.
You're right. Yep.
I thought I heard them motor. I heard them motor.
Let's see what they're going to call me. My schedule
Those
says
look like classic endurance.
they might have bounced classic endurance because those are classic endurance. Well, you're catching on to this stuff. Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'll be up there announcing.
Come on, Dan.
I'll let you do that. I got enough to worry about.
Last time we talked, I had just seen Elvis. Remember?
Okay, we got good luck to Team Cream and that SS55. That'd be the Bennett team. I know them. Then we got the Steel is an alternative event. Yeah, Outlaw Nationals just weighs it. Yeah.
Upriver, look.
Yeah, that's happening too.
Yeah.
And I guarantee they're not running them right now.
No.
Not in this wind.
No, you would. They might. They're
Well,
pretty
they'll
good.
go. Well, they'll go downwind if they do race.
Yeah, Tony Scarlotta's up there. It's like Scott Steele. Them boys have got.
They'll turn the race around.
You know,
it will go against the wind. No, we're going to go with it.
You know, Tony, we're doing a big old showdown in Texas in 11. He was down there running the K-boat, and I was riding with the Game Boys in the little 550 woodcracker they had Patterson. And man, there's a lot of them Texans come out for the race. And we're talking about how many balls it takes to play this game. Well, there's only one ball in baseball, one ball in golf, one ball in football.
I see boats coming, so let's get
back on boat. We'll come back to balls later.
Yes, we will. It's hard to see in the sun out here.
It's a little glary. So I'm going to say we've got classic endurance on the water. 3 boats make the first corner, lined up nicely, which means they're headed for a green flag start. We should hear the roar of it.
So we're back on it. You got it going here, guys?
Yep, they just lit them.
Lit them up. You can hear it right there.
Music to my ears. And you know, we're downwind. We might be able to smell the race gas here.
We might smell some fuel.
You know, between the smell of race gas in the morning and or bacon, I think that makes it get off to a good start.
Someone says it looks cold here.
No, it's nice. We're going to get in our bikinis and thongs later. Yeah, I'm going to jump right out in a thong. I got my thong.
I didn't know you wore a bikini.
I brought my thong. Yeah, buddy.
Okay, you said we. I'm not included.
You're not going on that? I was going to jump in.
Okay, here we go. Look, we got a course.
We got a race. We got a race. And we got a blue one in the lead, a black one in the middle, and a white one to go. We got black and blue, white.
That's all we can tell you right now.
I wish I could give you more.
I mean, the camera can't even zoom in to see the numbers. I'm pretty sure the 55 is in this, though. The Team Cream SS55 is the blue boat that you saw. I'm pretty sure about that.
Sure, that's classic. Or is that maybe SE? That might have been.
You might be
that
right.
Might be SEs.
Let's take another look when they come into this turn here, guys. Woo! Yeah, no, we got a race going on right there with that 55. That is the 55. That's 55. That would be Devin right there. Mint. Yeah, it is. That's in the. Yep, that's the GPS 100 class then. That's what it is.
So they must have played around with some class lineup earlier.
And
Ross has the privilege of just making adjustments. He's the boss. He can do what he wants.
And that's just it. He did make a schedule change, and we haven't got the schedule change, but obviously it's been changed. So.
Well, he's got to do what he's got to do because there's certain boats that doesn't bother to be in this kind of environment.
That's a great race going on.
That's a side-by-side event right there. They're just stroking it down that front straightaway in front of this gigantic crowd here today, practicing social distancing.
Oh, yeah. Well, that white boat was right up with them, and he's back a little bit down. Oop, and I heard something that sounded good.
Little what they call a hop.
Little hop out of the water, engine revs go way up, and hopefully you don't blow that motor up.
No, I did.
It happened.
Yeah.
You got to let up quick, right?
Yeah.
Let up quick.
Yeah.
Don't keep in it, because that's when the bad stuff goes wrong. Okay, here we
go.
Side-by-side
racing, ladies and gentlemen. No. I mean, they are as close as they could possibly be. Not even giving it an extra lane here as they round the pin tight as I've seen it done in a long time.
That's why I like having chat. The black boat is the SE717. SE.
Thank you out there for helping us out what we can't see.
Jimmy Huffman.
All right, 719.
717.
Ross's thing says 19. We don't care. 717, 719. Tim
yeah,
Hoffman.
719, 717. Sounds
close
good.
enough.
So who's leading? So who's in the blue one? I can't see numbers, guys. I wish we were closer for you guys. I really do.
Apologize about that, but we're giving you the best show we can give you.
You know, without us here, you wouldn't have anything. So I guess it's better than nothing. Is that sound?
That's what most of my last girlfriends said. I was better than nothing.
Woo. That's tough. Yeah, tough girlfriend.
Yeah, that's what you get for trying to date them former Playboy models about as tall as you. And
okay, here we go.
Here comes. Give me that page.
It looks like that was the end of the race because they're doing their cool down. So I would say the black boat took it, the blue boat was second,
That was a doggone good.
and the white one was third.
23 and
23 was the
7
leader, yeah. See,
23.
our camera girl down there, Priscilla, she can see the numbers down there. We can't see them.
She's got the zoom.
So what we're going to do is get some walkie-talkies charged up, and I want to go give her one. What do you think? It's a good idea?
Great idea.
That's a good idea. Hold on. Huh?
Walkie-talkies.
I got to charge them first.
Oh, easy out there, Tripper.
Was this your drink?
No, there ain't nothing in it. That was lime juice earlier. I had my wet my whistle. Well, I guess just hanging out here at the old Surf Rat TV booth, y'all. We might get a visit from one of the characters. You never know if old Buster Odell or Lance comes in. We'll let you know. What radio characters got bid back in the day. Well, I got a minute here. I want to talk about some of the Cracker Box thing. Again, I'm going to mention the ALS thing with Amy Ross. We're definitely going to get you guys where we can set up a Venmo or a Zelle. Also, you know, I got a couple of boats. I got a play boat. And back in the day, Jeff Willoughby, Diamond Marine, you know, had him and his dad, John, had put this little boat together for me, 21-foot cuddy cabin. It was a pretty neat little boat. You know, I let it set for 15 years when I got involved in the Cracker Boxes, and I just got it back in the water. It's called the Penetrator, kind of notorious back in the day because Sandy Beach, Lake Mead, Havasu, you know, up on the sandbar and down at Copper Canyon and stuff like that. Scantily clad, that's all I'm going to admit to y'all today. Partying like rock stars back in the day. And I let it set for 15 years. I don't know why I just did. I was playing with these Cracker Boxes. And I got it back in the water. I have a 13-year-old daughter, Serenity Lee. She's the love, just a beautiful young lady, growing up to be so pretty. My daughter, 13, with me this weekend. And I got to take her out a few weeks ago on the boat and put it back on Sandy Beach at Lake Mead. And those of you that have seen my Instagram or Facebook page, it's Brett Marshall. Sitting on my Chopper Fist of Champions on Facebook, and then set pretty much the same handle for Instagram if you guys want to look it up. But you know, I got spend the day with my daughter out on the lake on this boat that we all spent a lot of time building the day. And pretty cool. But you know, the racing thing gets in your blood, and it's you know, you won't find a whole lot of racers that do a whole lot of drugs. Number one, we ain't got any money left for it. Number two, you need to have your wits about you to drive these darn things. They're pretty wild. And that's part of the challenge and part of the interest in being a race boat driver and a race boat owner. And the Cracker Boxes most interested me due to the fact that they don't have a whole lot of control. You drive the thing with the throttle and the seat of your pants. And it's a whole heck of a lot of fun. But, you know, Jeff's got a stupid fast boat down there with Glenn Madden wheeling it this weekend. Big speed, Marine Propeller Works, all my propellers done by Marine Propeller Works. They do a great job on Henderson, and then, you know, all the different sponsors that they'll put this together. You know, like Richard Kendall, Jeff's stepson, and the whole crew. You know, Jeff's got a great family program going down there, and it's what we see in these pits all the time is family, kids, you know, and the kids, I like to see they're out here playing in the dirt. It's cold as heck. The wind's blowing like crazy. And they're out there with little dune buggies and Hot Wheel looking little cars and motorcycles and making a little track. And our little kids down on the side of the water are safe to social distance, right? But they're making their little boat track and they're pretend racing. And that's what gets their minds involved in this. And then someday they grow up to become boat racers. And it's just part of the freedoms that we enjoy in that. Now, what's Ross? Come on, Ross. Well, if SC was what was on the water just then, Jeff, come back and get some. It's a whole list of boats. I don't think junior hydros and SAHs and some of these other boats, I just don't think they're going to want to hit the water in this one. Surf Rat TV, here we are. Here's a good name in the SCH class, number 72, Miss Flight Rose, Casey Jones of Newberry Springs, California. I like the name of that book. That is, that's pretty nice. Let's see what other cool names we got there. There's one up in UBF called Dark Horse. Then, of course, this is the classic. Right here, the classic name for a boat. Beg, Borrow, and Steal 2. It says it all. Spectators.
Let those bad boys charge right there.
Yeah. A whole lot like a Howard. Maybe a spec. Here it is, cold and windy, and these hardcore weekenders are out here just enjoying this beautiful weather all around. The weatherman missed the forecast. Let's see, it's Arizona time, just about high noon. It's blowing harder than it was an hour ago. Surf Rat TV. Well, we could have went snow skiing. No. Looking at the lineup here for classes, I think Ross has picked and choose what he can get on the water to try to decrease what will be later on in the day. At a driver's meeting this morning at 8 a.m. sharp, we learned that if we have to go into Sunday morning to finish races, we'll have to be able to do that based on the permit that was been issued. I wonder if I can get a hold of anybody on the phone and get some information. I got a whole 2 bars down here. That's special. Yeehaw. Thank you, sir. Well, I think we're still on the air here. I'll tell you what I see on the schedule here today. I see Nick Rhodes Insurance, Amsoil, Parker Oil, Race Tech, Twisted Liquid Marine, heck is that? Brin Property Management. Hot Rod something or another. Logos are kind of small and these old eyeballs are getting kind of sketchy. Absolute Speed and Marine, too, along with the SCSE family of volunteers. Old Doug Ray was down there this morning. Shout out to my buddy Doug Ray. Known Doug since the late 80s. Actually, when I worked for a company called Torino Construction, we built him a nice house, townhome in the Paradise area of Las Vegas, back when I was doing residential. Refreshing soda water. That's a soda coming up, huh? Y'all got your soda water? I'm almost hearing engines. Again, like we said, we can't see anything until they're all the way down to the final turn. Let's see if we get race boats or passerbys coming. I hear a roar of an engine.
I hear noise.
Yippee skippy. That's them are race boats.
It is them race boats.
That's them their race boat things.
With them NASCAR engines.
I think they're really similar.
They are.
Dry sumps, a lot of guys run the dry sumps, especially in the cracker boxes. That's pretty much that's where you're going to get your parts from. They just don't have, I'm going to the hot rod shop, give me some race boat engine parts. Well, it's kind of NASCAR's where they developed that. The research and development stuff was done there. And when the SP2s got introduced into the cracker boxes quite a few years ago, cracker box has a rule that's got to be OEM, original equipment manufacturer of design.
Gotcha. You can't break them bolts loose, huh?
Well, and what happened with the SP2 was a little controversy, of course, but the SSR pickup had an SP2
Bubba,
in it.
come here. Yeah.
So it had, that's how they got it of the OEM design of quote production for a moment, and that's how Chevrolet introduced that engine program into NASCAR. And that's not the only time it's ever been done in history. If you do a little NASCAR search and rescue work on the old internet, you'll find that they've created vehicles with engine packages just so they could race them in NASCAR. So,
You can see it floating into the turn there. Now they're getting ready here.
on the outside, looked like an old Freedom boat deal in 69.
It starts me. It sounds like a start.
They're making a lot more noise than they did a second ago.
That
So
would mean a start.
had to be a start.
Thank you, April, for helping in the chat. Thank you, Ashley, April, Mark, Timothy, everybody that helps out in the chat. Thank you guys. We appreciate it. We lost your camera. Hold on, let me get that fixed real quick. I got you. Don't worry.
I'm trying to look at the rundown as to who that might be.
Stand by here, folks. We had a little bit of a little altercation that happened just now. We're gonna fix it now. We're gonna fix it right now. There we go.
A programming glitch.
It's okay. It's just the camera. Okay, well.